Okay. Why do I ask you if you understand me? I'm an IT guy, and usually it happens with an IT guy that people do not understand the IT guys. Let me give you an example. This is a desolate island. Would you like to go to this place? Do you like this? Maybe. And what if you have to go to this desolate island together with an IT guy? No, there's no way. Okay, but let's try to imagine we go together to this island with an IT guy. What are we going to talk about? But don't worry, the IT guy starts with a question: what is the Wi-Fi code? Is this really the most important question? So you answer, it is a desolate island. But the IT guy continues, it's written together. Again, the Wi-Fi code. Do we understand each other? Well, I don't think so. I don't think so. And this usually happens when some IT people and people from completely different way of thinking try to talk, try to understand each other. You always need some kind of build a bridge between them. You build solutions. If we are talking about IT, we build solutions how we can facilitate their communication. If you would like to, let's say, build a nice report for your colleagues to support their work, then this IT guy comes, and this guy will collect the data, query the data, and build the visualization for your colleagues. Do you feel safe now? I'm not. I'm a little bit worrying. So on the report, I'm sure that the Wi-Fi code will be there, but I'm worrying a little bit about this. So my name is Gergely Babos. I'm from EiSYS, and we are trying to support our partners building solutions where they can facilitate the communication between IT and the end users. We have been working together for several years now with Vifor Pharma, which is a Swiss pharmaceutical company. And we have implemented together a solution for a simple visualization of very complex data. So please welcome my colleague, Gregor.
Thank you, Gregor. So just to give you a quick idea who we are, who I am. So my name is Gregor Hesse. I'm working for Vifor Pharma, leading the data analytics team there. And Vifor Pharma is a globally acting pharmaceutical company. We develop, we research, and mostly we are known for in the area of iron deficiency. So we have oral iron and intravenous iron. So whenever you're iron deficient, you don't have enough iron in your blood, you're probably going to take one of our products. About 2,500 employees across the world. So in terms of pharma, this is mid-size. This is not huge. This is mid-size. And so my job as working in the data analytics team is to exactly build this bridge Gergely was talking about, to bring the insights that we collect on one end, our sales data, activity data, all sorts of data we have, to the end user. It is to our salesforce, and it is also to the CEO, who just wants that, at the end of the day, just wants to know what is the market share currently, how are we growing. So simple, very simple questions in many cases. And the idea about this talk, or how we want to structure this talk, is actually, I want to tell you the story of how I started at Vifor Pharma about 2 years ago, and what did we do, or what did I do during these 2 years, mostly together with Gergely. And when I came, first day on the job, I tried to get an overview of what's currently happening in this company. and I found I was in the jungle. I was in the Excel PowerPoint jungle. I don't know if you've ever been there. I think most probably you've been there, hopefully a long time ago, but we were there 2 years ago. So we have a lot of data sources, and we put these data sources together in other Excel sheets. We had Access databases, and then we store them in nice PowerPoint presentations or in other Excel sheets, and then they get sent to the users, to the managers, to the CEO, to the salesforce, everywhere. And then they mix them up, you know. Hey, can you give me the market share of that product in the US? Yes, we can link that with that presentation, and then they build something completely new, and nobody knew what it was actually at the end. And I've seen so many worse presentations, and really the top guys showed terrible things at the end that were basically not true. Yeah? So part of my job is also make sure that what they communicate is correct, at least, right? And they didn't know, because we were all in this jungle. So one way of doing that is to do everything by yourself. You start creating PowerPoints for everyone. And that's basically what my old colleague did. She got all these requests from everybody in the company, and every time she took the time and created the PowerPoint. She knew the data, she knew everything, and sent it out. And this took, well, the full day. It's a full, you can occupy yourself all day long with that. And then at the end, it was still not safe, because then they will mix these PowerPoints, as I told you. So my goal, my dream was to stop doing this tedious work of creating PowerPoints and Excel sheets for everyone in the company, but enable them. So the magic word, self-service BI, pops up. So what I did, so hey, I know Excel, I can do something nice in Excel. I created a very nice data model, data warehouse, data mart, if you will. I connected that to Excel, made some nice pivot tables, all the functionality was there. I thought they must love that. Everything is there, everything they always wanted now in this one Excel. So I sent it to all the users, did that for half a year. Feedback was terrible. Nobody understood that. Pivot tables are way too complicated. And that was my key learning. So Excel, it's just too much. The average user cannot handle that. We had 2-3 guys from finance. They love that, yeah, because they work with the tool all the time. But the average user, they cannot handle Excel. So next step is we thought, okay, let's have a BI tool. Yeah, let's look what's out there. There must be something simple. There must be something made for everyone. So I had two requests, two requirements for this BI tool. First of all, and this was my key learning from the Excel, super simple. Must be super simple, foolproof. Yeah, because the pivot tables, they just didn't do it. The second thing, and this is when I stumbled across some of these BI tools, I want great visualizations. I want to have bar charts where I have little numbers on the bars and even smaller numbers on the little numbers on top of the charts. So I want to be completely flexible. I want to do whatever I want with these charts. And I've quite quickly discovered this combination of having something super simple and very nice, super visual, the way I wanted it to look, it was not out there. It didn't exist. We tried a couple of tools, but it didn't work out. So I started creating my own visualizations. And what I very much like is this, it's very complicated, but you can do everything what you want, is D3, this library. I don't know if you heard about that. Basically a JavaScript library, and many companies, mostly magazines, and whenever you see really great visualizations, they're probably done with this, they use that. So I had a look into that, and I thought, okay, I can create really nice things, and yeah, I want to use them. For example, one of these nice things we did is, to give you an impression of what kind of data we work with, these are all the doctors in the UK. Yeah? All the doctors in the UK who published over the last 5 years in medical journals. And what we did is we connected them. So you can see you have some really important guys who work with a lot of other people together and publish together. You have guys who build bridges between a network here, a research network there. So these guys published one article together, these guys, and maybe then another article was done with the help of this one, and he connected these two. And you also have people who really nobody cares about. These researchers here, they did one article together, or here, they do a lot together, but nobody ever wants to work with them. We discovered this was a Japanese group of researchers. So very insightful, actually, and we wanted to bring that to our audience. Yeah. So we were able to do these nice visualizations, a lot of nice charts, but I needed a platform to host that on and to bring it to my audience, to just communicate here. This is a nice chart. This is maybe a bar chart, a line chart. We have all the visualizations you want, all in there. It just looks like you ever wanted, but we needed an environment, a tool, and that is when Gregor came in.
Yes, and when we saw the visualization ideas of Gregor, we saw that the standard tools will not fulfill these requirements. But we have developed a platform. EiSYS has an affiliate, it's called DATCore, and we have a platform that allows, that gives a lot of flexibility. In this platform, we have already built a lot of reports, and we showed these reports to Gregor. These are a few sample reports, and then we decided to embed these three components into this environment, and this is what we would like to show you in a live demo out of the system, how it currently looks like.
Exactly. Thank you. So we fired up in the background already our system. It's still online, yeah. So this, just let me quickly run you through that, what you're looking at. This is a product we recently launched, and we just want to know what are the sales, what is the market share. So this super simple, what I was talking earlier, yeah, I hope we did that because we created a couple of nice buttons, we created a time slider, we created a map, so you don't have to drag and drop any fields. You cannot set any filters. You cannot do anything wrong. Yeah, one might think, but it's really, really simple. And these components then were all the complex way of doing it, but it's the way I wanted it. Very visual and completely custom-made to our needs. So, for example, everything here is programmed by ourselves. So, for example, I decided I don't want to clutter up the page with too many options. So whenever the user wants to do something, he has this edit icon, and then a small menu comes up. And here, for example, he sees a line chart option. And I decided, okay, the lines should come in like this. It looks, this is visual effect. And then they have the market shares, and then they can, for example, click on a line to see the percentages and so on. And what they really loved is, or what a chart they always wanted to see. You can see this, these are the countries where we launched our product. And some countries launched very early in September 14, and some launched in May 16. And they always like to compare the growth in the first month. So did the country grow as fast as the other country in month 2, month 3, month 4? So something that was never possible with any other software is we created a set to launch button. So these lines will then shift to the first month of their launch. And people really love that because they can see how it looks now, what is the latest data, but also how it looks in a way if you really want to compare that. So you have all these options, and you can kick out lines, you can adapt them, all things that you can do with other software if you are a BI guy if you understand how to set the filter, how to remove the field, how to adapt the scale and all that stuff. But if you're just the average Joe who just wants to see the market share, and this is Salesforce to CEO, they don't know that, and it's okay for them to not know that. So we created a safe environment for them to play with, and there's not anything you can do wrong here. And that's what I hoped to achieve with this. And thanks to Gergely, we now have this platform where I'm completely free and can provide these very simple and very visual reports. My two requests. Yeah. Thank you very much.